Shu says, do you think SimpleMO is at its ideal size? Would it be best if it was still niche or almost as viral as like Palworld or something? Good question. I think right now, with its current size, I feel like it's active enough. I truly think this game is active enough. We're at 446 players. It's like, you know, laughable in terms of like triple double A, triple A, double A MMOs. But yeah, I feel like SimpleMMO is fine with how it is. I mean, there's a giant player base that doesn't talk. That it's a bunch of mobile users who maybe pick up the game for a couple days and quit. You know, they spend money, they quit, they're gone. There's people who get pleb, quit, you know? But I feel like we get enough new players. We see a lot of that in the SGL with like new guild, like inceptions of new guilds with like brand new players to the game, who like dive all in. And you'd see that with like players like Bombs and Hugs and even Saf, like they've rocketed through levels in the beginning. Not to say TSL is like full new players, but newer players. But yeah, I think it's fine with how it is. I would love for it to grow, obviously, and help us grow on the back end, because, you know, at its point, or at the point in time, it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's hard to create content. We've invented content around SimpleMMO, but most of the like naturally born content from this game really kind of relies on drama. So I would definitely love to see more player influx, because maybe that would, you know, prompt Mike and Yomu and whoever's making the big decisions, Mike, to actually commit to the roadmap. Because you gotta think, if the game isn't going to get any bigger, like if it's peaked and like this is it, like once you see new players like walk away from the game, they don't come back and no one fills their boots essentially, or their shoes, that's an issue for an MMO. That's an issue for every MMO. Yeah, I feel like if there's not enough growth, then there's no point in doing the roadmap. There's no point in revamping world bosses, adding dungeons, you know. So like I feel like we're at a great player base now, but I would love to see more players to like really hammer it home for Mike and crew to like keep expanding on this game. But I'm the same person who will tell you, I'm literally the same person who will tell you that I think we're at like the you know, 1.0 release of SimpleMMO. I view it as like a game that just came out early access on Steam, and it finally hit 1.0, you know, a couple years later. I feel like this is a complete product with like, say, tweaks to the game's ecosystem that we've seen, the economy, you know, EXP gains, you know, through stepping, through BA, whatever, just like the quality of life stuff. I feel like this is a complete product, and it's really up to the personal player to like create their own enjoyment. If you've played this game for so long. And that's true to say about every MMO out there. But I'm obviously like AAA and AA MMOs, they release expansion packs. They have new dungeons. They have like, you'll always come back and resub, right? But SimpleMMO, I feel like now we're at a point, it's really up to the personal player to create that for themselves, whether it's collecting a bunch of bacon or sticks, or, you know, getting like 3,000 diamonds to have, or not 3,000, but 3,000 EP to become like a PvP god. I feel like, or, you know, lead a guild into the top 20, or top 25 for us. It's really up to the veteran, the long-standing player to continue and make their own enjoyment out of it. That was a very winded answer. I'm sorry.